audio for a second. This whole layout is so confusing.
Yeah.
Okay, I can rename these audio things. Can I just put a number 1 at the start of my fucking mic? Get it to force itself to the top eventually? How do I know Cheese? We met because of me wanting to play with people on Stardew Valley. And we just kind of, like, my main thing was, like, we needed to have, like, a Discord group, and we just kind of started from there. Anyway, now that the audio is fixed, we're continuing.
Alright. We are so back.
Actually, I'm gonna lower it just slightly more so it's not... Sorry, I'm like... the numbers are slightly off. It's like
Yeah,
they're like 15 points something. It's like, no, I just want that. I want a 0.
Yeah.
It's driving me crazy.
But yeah, about like that whole the older games, yeah, like some companies, like especially assuming like with Pokemon, for example, I think the older games were very good, like compared to the ones that are like nowadays.
I mean, Scarlet and Violet definitely pushed a lot of newer stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Legends Arceus definitely really pushed the boundary for a lot of stuff, which opened like new gateways for like Scarlet and Violet. Sure, there was a lot of issues with that, and it felt lackluster, but at the same time, it was also really unique in its own sense.
Yeah.
So as much as like a lot of the older games have their charm,
Yeah.
the fact that they're older games actually kind of adds to that charm, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just like that like, because I've seen so many people talk about like how much they don't like all the newer games, which, like, I mean, I haven't been playing the newer games, so I can't say like actually anything at all, but yeah, I think it's just mostly because people just like the past games so much and just want to stay there instead of trying to, I don't know.
You're probably leaning away from your mic again.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, there's like still like a whole bunch of newer games that are coming out, like that are, you know, like really good.
There was a new announcement involving a Legend of Zelda game that I'm hyped for.
Yeah, I was seeing
that
on the Direct,
that I'm wanting to get my hands on as soon as possible, because this will be literally the first time in history that we will play as Zelda.
Yeah, like
Like,
I thought that was actually insane because, like,
I know
every single game is like you playing as Link, and now all of a sudden now you're playing as Zelda, and now you're like
everyone's been making the joke for years, and now no one can make the joke. Now, for the first time in many years, centuries even, we can make the joke that it's no longer now. Why isn't it Legend of Link now? Now we can make that.
Yeah,
now we can make that joke and just whine about it. And it's just, I love it.
Yeah, but from like all the videos and stuff, like, well, mainly the Direct and all that stuff, it does look like a very interesting game. I've never really played that much of the Legend of Zelda series at all, but I still think it's...
Oh, I've played almost every Zelda game I can think of as a kid.
Yeah, I was more of a
I
fan
can
of,
literally, if you don't mind, I could literally list every Zelda game I've ever played right now.
I mean, go ahead. I mean, I ain't stopping you.
Okay, so as we're trying to figure out where his mom is, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I was always more of like a Mario kid back then. I always played
Yeah,
Mario games for some reason.
I was never interested in Mario. That was one of those things where it was just like, eh.
Yeah. Which, yeah, that's kind of like how I am nowadays. I mean, I don't think Mario's a bad franchise.
You
Like,
know,
by
it's
any
definitely
means.
not a bad franchise. I've never, definitely not.
But yeah, it's just kind of like I've been getting into like all these other game franchises, and
Here we go. Finally found the right house.
even then, I haven't been able to play most of the Mario games because of that. But I do have a whole bunch of memories playing with like a majority of the Mario games.
First
like...
Legend of Zelda game I ever played was actually Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah, I heard that's a good one.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one to start off with. It's also one of the most modded games when it comes to like randomizers, all sorts of fun stuff. That and Majora's Mask. Those are the two ones that are just crazy loved by the community, even centuries later.
Yeah, like especially
and I say centuries because Ocarina of Time was made in the year I was born. And it's currently 2024, so it's definitely been at least a little over 2 centuries.
Yeah. Yeah, like most I've seen of that, like both of those games that you're mentioning, like I've seen mostly speedruns of them. It's like a very popular speedrun.
Yeah, randomizers are also another popular category. Because it's basically taking all the items and throwing them everywhere else.
Yeah.
Where they're not supposed to be. This whole thing is kind of cute, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just like witnessing this happen right in front of my very eyes.
I think that much was obvious, dude. It's the whole sheepish thing of like a guy feels like they can't just go home and just visit their mom. Also the pile of Pokemon. Did I see how it's doing? I mean, I don't want to switch to it. I love my bird. Funnily enough, I think it was Staraptor that has like quite a bit of importance in Guardian Signs because you fly around on one.
Oh yeah.
I'm just wondering if it's like wandering around the farm. Oh, it is! No, I'm leaving you here, bud. You're fine. And the bird has a lot more sentimental value to me. I just wanted to see where you were. Okay, so partner Pokemon are going to be there. Interesting. So that gives me an indication I'm going to be collecting a lot of partners then. Which I'm not sure how much I like. Because in Guardian Signs, you have your ukulele Pichu, and I specify that because that's actually what it's called. The little guy's got a little ukulele, it's so cute.
Dude, I gotta see that.
Yeah, if you look up ukulele Pichu, you will see all sorts of fan art for that little guy, and even just in-game pictures. The little guy's so cute! And
oh my god, okay, well I just looked it up.
I did. Aren't they adorable?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, now
yeah,
you need to...
adorable, but the biggest issue is that I was looking it up on Google, and you know, people tend to not be so great on Google, so I just saw something I didn't need to see, but anyway.
Yeah, ignoring that part, I mean,
Yeah.
ignoring that part, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can finish for the day. Anyway, I'm gonna briefly list all the different Zelda games that I know I've played and or finished. I know for a fact I've not finished Majora's Mask. I've finished Ocarina of Time multiple times. I have played and finished Skyward Sword both on the Wii and the Switch. So I've played both the original and HD version. And contrary to what most people would believe, I loved both. I purposefully removed my Joy-Cons so I could have the motion controls. Because I hated not having it. It just didn't feel like Skyward Sword without the motion controls.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess, finished and played that. Played and finished that one a few different times. And I think I nearly 100%ed it, even going so far as to play through the Cave of Ordeals and connect my Twilight Princess Wolf Link amiibo to the Cave of Ordeals. So I actually do have like a legitimate amiibo connected to finishing that up. Basically, when you finish that, you can connect your amiibo, and whatever hearts you finished with get transferred to the amiibo, and then you can use that amiibo in Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
So you get a Wolf Link with that amount of health.
Huh. Okay.
It doesn't work in Tears of the Kingdom, though, because all it does is just him dropping off food.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Okay.
Obviously Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, played both of those. I have finished Breath of the Wild. I actually still haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom. I've just been collecting a lot of stuff, unlocking different secrets, so all that fun stuff. Wind Waker, Spirit Tracks, and Phantom Hourglass. I have never finished Phantom Hourglass due to a bug with the Wind Temple. There was one door where it would go in and the game would crash.
Oh.
Yeah. But Spirit Tracks finished about 30 different times. Probably more. Spirit Tracks is my OTP when it comes to Legend of Zelda games. Wind Waker I've finished 2 or 3 times, but that's just because it's a huge game.
Yeah.
It is a huge, huge game. Minish Cap, I've finished that one at least once or twice. Four Swords, I haven't really played that one, but I do know I've at the very least seen gameplay of it, so I do know plenty about it. And I'm talking about the original Four Swords. Never played it, but the Four Swords Anniversary Edition, played and finished. There's a huge difference between those two.
Yeah.
And
sounds very familiar to me.
Four Swords Anniversary Edition?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, look it up, see if the art style's familiar, because that's like a really old game. Yeah, off the top of my head, those are all the games I've played. Well, no, A Link Between Worlds, I have played and finished. A Link to the Past, played, never finished. And Oracle of Seasons and Ages, never played. Well, no, I can't say I never played. Oracle of Ages, never played. Oracle of Seasons, I played up until a certain point, but I kind of got confused. I've never played any of the really old original games like Zelda 1, Zelda 2, and The Legend of Zelda. Never played any of those because they're the really old games.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I can't remember any others.
Okay, it wasn't Four Swords. It was Triforce Heroes. That's the one I was thinking of.
Ah,
Cause I remember,
yeah.
I
That one
remember,
would be good with friends, but it kind of got dumped on because of the random people multiplayer thing. Because not a lot of people had friends to connect with.
yeah. Yeah, that was the one I remember, like, I had on my 3DS, but I, like, barely played at all. I don't even know. Like, but I just remember multiple links just being there, and I was like, whenever you were saying, like, Four Swords, I was like, hang on. I remember a game with multiple links. Yeah, Triforce Heroes. Yeah.
Yeah, Triforce Heroes, I think, is kind of its own, a decent side game. I just wish the multiplayer mechanics were better optimized. And, you know, you could not have to, like, rely on your friends to do certain things. Like, I wish they had a mode where it was like, hey, do you have friends? No? Well, then let's put everything at this set. You know, like, make the layout this setting. Single player. And then have a multiplayer and have the 3 different tiers. Where it's like the single player, 2 player, and then 3 player.
Yeah.
That would have probably been a lot better, in all fairness. Yeah, see, this right here is what I was talking about with the Star Raptor thing. Like, Star Raptor riding.
Yeah.
Like, that stuff cool.
10,000 captures?
Oh yeah, it's like a record of, like, how many captures you've had. Wait, that's the new Styler look? That's the Styler in Guardian Signs! That's literally the Styler look in Guardian Signs, I think. If I'm remembering correctly.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Which gives me the idea that that this definitely was a... What is... Okay.